What's good? Rocking with your boy. All rights reserved as always. Now, I have to talk about something because honestly, it's not something that's very important, but happy 4th of July to everyone. Happy 4th of July to your families. Hope you guys have a good day. Hope everyone enjoys themselves, eats good food. Now, my topic right now is 2 Chainz. 2 Chainz, the guy who we've recently seen a tweet that was to Kylie Jenner. And this thing was very direct, very simple, nothing crazy, nothing out of the ordinary, except something that I'm not going to say. I don't know how 2 Chainz talk because I'm not around his circle, so I don't have any insider info for it. But what was mentioned basically was that he said, very simple, it was a very simple tweet. He said, and this is not quote, because I'm not in the mindset to quote it how I seen it. I'm going to try and post it below. But he said, I am trying to bang Kylie Jenner, F Travis Scott. Literally, just like that. Now, when I seen it, I didn't think so because I couldn't find the connection between these two guys. I found the connection. Around June 6, 2018 of this year, they have a song called 4 a.m. together. Go listen to it. It's banging. I can't hate. It's a banging song. So these two have had contact. And these two actually, around that same time, performed at a concert when Kanye West could not. So Kanye West turned the concert down with his crew. Those two, namely, performed at it. Where are we headed to? Because we can't say he couldn't have not had contact with Kylie Jenner to form an opinion about Kylie Jenner. Because I was like, how did Travis Scott and 2 Chainz have any type of relation? I never really heard music. I looked up, they have music together. Actually, a couple songs, if I'm not mistaken. But I found out they performed together. So these two artists have performed together, which means he maybe was around Kylie Jenner. But he came out and said that it was a lie, that he didn't say these things. So he's saying he didn't say these things, he was hacked. That is the normal that we hear for people talking about stuff they've done. That's why it's hard for me to believe it, but at the same time, it's 2 Chainz, so how can I not believe it? You know what I mean? It's 2 Chainz. Why would he come out and make a public statement if he did or didn't? Well, maybe because Travis Scott. Travis Scott is not a no-name guy. He's been in this industry for a while. He's respected in the industry. So it brings a lot of questions to my mind, more questions than it does answers. So I really can't say one way or the other, but what I objectively can say, if he did say that, I laughed, number one. Number two, Kylie Jenner is looking a bit better. I don't know if she got surgery, I don't know, but she's starting to look good these days, like real good. So I can't even blame him if that's what he did say. But the one part, F Travis Scott, did something happen between 2 Chainz and Travis Scott? Did Travis Scott knock one of your side pieces and now it has you feeling some type of way? That's what I'm thinking. Is this a vendetta? Did Kylie Jenner throw some words into 2 Chainz inbox? Like, I'm trying to hear them 2 Chainz dangle. Like, what did she say? Because we know she's not innocent. She's been with multiple celebrities in the industry. And if this is someone's fault, I don't think it's Travis Scott's fault. These are how a lot of industry women interact. These are how they carry themselves. It's not Travis Scott's fault. Travis Scott has been making good music for a while. Almost he could be with Kanye. Good music. Travis Scott always has made good music. 2 Chainz always makes nice songs that you could go out, you could jam with, you could party to. Like, these are two good artists. What's going on? I'm talking to the both of you right now. What's going on? Like, you two need to keep making music. I listen to the 4 a.m. Now, I'm going to keep it real. I don't really jam with other industry artists. That's not what I do. But I listened to 4 a.m. and my head was nodding. But then I thought of the tweet and the situation. Was 2 Chainz directing those verses at Travis Scott? Were those verses the mentality he was taking towards the possible tweet? Now, allegedly he didn't do it, but let's say if it comes out he did. I don't know if it will, probably never will. Again, this is a mainstream major artist that is in the folds of society laying down hits. So what we got going on here? What's really the conclusion? What's really, the purpose for both of these artists to be beefing at this time. And I haven't seen a response from Travis Scott. You know, he kind of just put it out, and I mean, I caught the view of it when it was 7 retweets, so barely seen. So I was like, whoa, what's going on? He said it's not him. You know what I mean? It happened July 3rd. So I'm not really sure what's going on with these two artists. Again, you know, other people repost it for the views. Nah, we gonna talk about it because that's how I feel. I want to see you guys' opinion in the comments below as I narrate what's going on. Then I bring upon a conclusion. So now we're gonna get to the description of these two artists. 2 Chainz, he's been around a while, had a few albums. They didn't go platinum or nothing, but he did get massive sales on it to stay in the game and be effective in the game. Travis Scott as well. If I'm not mistaken about him, straight out of Canada, coming through to the U.S. making hits and different things. Don't you open up the window? You know what I mean? That type of thing. So I don't understand what's going on, why these two artists would beef, because they made good music together. Go look up the song 4 a.m. 2 Chainz featuring Travis Scott. It's not a bad song. It's actually a really good song. I don't have nothing against it. These two artists are groundbreaking artists in their own right for what they stand for. So we need to see what the outcome and conclusion of this incident is. Now, 2 Chainz came out with a public statement once again, as I said before. So he did take it to heart that this came out, that it happened. Now, easily, we could say someone else tweeted it. But the question when I hear this, you know what I mean? And I'm not trying to slander anybody that came out and tried to use this as a reasoning behind what they did and to say that they didn't really do what they did. But who did it? Who? How does these hackers hack your account and you never know? This is for every artist that did it. How do you get your account hacked and you don't know? Now, probably till it happens to you or I, we wouldn't know. But again, how? How does that happen? Were you drunk or feeling some type of way and you felt that way because Kylie Jenner was opening herself up a certain way? That's the only thought that comes to my mind. Now, here's my personal solution and conclusion to what these situations are. I believe these women use their sex appeal, either sending pictures, videos, or some type of media, or saying things to these other artists that may have worked with these artists who are familiar with each other, that we already proved familiarity, at least at the latest June 6th, I can prove it because they have a song out together. Are they sending special messages to these people to make them feel and think that way? Happy 4th of July. And are they making them think a certain way to send out a certain message like, look, you know, I'm trying to F Kylie Jenner, F Travis Scott? Was there a reason behind it because she communicated with him? Because as we know, 2 Chainz is already a major artist. He does a lot. And because they had contact before, they could have made some type of familiar connection that caused him to feel that way at that moment. And we know that when you're drinking, that's the truth serum most times. So he could have easily been drinking and caused her to say something, or it caused him to feel a certain way because of what he read she said, or what he knows she said to him in the past, or what she sent him. We need to. So my first thing is, Travis Scott, before you come at 2 Chainz, being he was man enough to come out with an announcement publicly, check her and see what's going on. You know what I mean? A lot of times these females will send a message to a male and tell you something else. So when they tell you something else, you're thinking one way, but then they're telling someone else another thing. And that's why I'm saying, like, don't make it about him yet. See if she was sending things out, because this is very normal. Females love guys quarreling over them, beefing over them, because sometimes that gives them value. Not all, not even most, some. You know what I mean? So I'm not saying all of you, but I am saying that this is an interesting situation. We normally talk about very serious local things, and I thought I'd bring you something else that talks about artists that are famous, some of your favorite artists, but in a light that kind of brings the conclusion, like, is Kylie Jenner causing tension between these two mainstream artists? Or did the wrong signal get sent to another artist that he has allegedly been in contact with physically. I don't think they sent music over the internet. They have worked together though. That's a fact. Was Kylie Jenner present? And if she was, and Travis Scott and 2 Chainz know that, did she say or do something to lead 2 Chainz on? That's the thing. Is she leading him on? Was there something to lead him to feel and believe what he believed, to say what he said? How did the hacker even know to directly hit at her and Travis Scott? Was this someone who was hateful of both of them? Because they always say a hacker. I never see the hacker. That's my thing. I need to see a hacker. Where's this hacker you guys speak of? Who hacked it? And if you know who hacked it, why aren't you rolling up on them? Why are they on your social media saying things that you don't stand for? I couldn't imagine that if someone took my phone and did that. So my whole curiosity is what's going on in this situation. So let me know in the comments below what you think. And as always, you're rocking with your boy, Czar, all rights reserved. Subscribe to the channel. Rock with me.